Welcome back to Sunday Funday with Rocket Fist Gaming. We are in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel for the second anniversary, and since it's been a while, look at all the lovely free packs I get. So, welcome viewers to this opening video, card pack opening video. Let's see what we got coming up today. Ooh, I'm just so excited. I don't actually care, but you care. That's why you're here. All right, we got Gradle. We got Battery Man. We got Fossil Dig. Fossil Dig, not bad for my
Spider-Man's the best card in the game.
not bad for my Imperial Hazy Flame deck. That uh,
Hey, how to card back. Woo.
Short Circuit. View controlled. Oh, Battery Man. Bogus. All right. Yeah, good, cool. Yeah, come on, come on. Uh, this one here. Here we go. All right, the Immortal Reality purchase for my free pull. Let's see what we got here.
Since
Hurrah!
Valentine's Day is coming up, I've decided to only use cute decks. I'm
Vampire
just gonna use cute
Genesis
little monster decks.
Blackrock Sorcerer. I think I had that card in real life. Oh, look, Harpy Lady. Yay!
Stop your harping.
All right, next we got Guardians of the Sacred Sky purchase. Open.
So yeah, little. I think I told you little. A few days ago, they released a again because it's still the 25th anniversary of Yu-Gi-Oh. So they've been
Oh,
doing a whole bunch of stuff all
counter
year
spells.
to celebrate that. But they released like a little 6 minute special,
Zombie
just kind
flip.
of showing some animated, stories of different Yu-Gi-Oh archetypes, and it was really cool, really well done. Um, the thing, it's made everybody agree though. That's what we want for an anime. We don't want these stupid animes anymore with like these main characters with crazy hair. We just want an anime that goes over the different stories of these archetypes because a lot of them are very popular, and a lot of people are very adamant about some of the stories.
Cosmic mechanical entities. He looks like the unicorn from the whatchamacallits. Oh, Sky Striker. Yep. Five of the fittest. I remember that card. Yeah,
You have a bit of a Sky Striker deck, don't you, AJ?
I did, yeah. But
You
it's
did.
not like they what yeah, as in like I haven't played this game since the last
Oh,
time. I haven't
I
played
thought
this
maybe
game like for a
you've
while.
grinded it up.
Mm, doubtful. I don't really get rid of cards in this game. I just keep pulling. Give me Melodious.
One thing I'll give this game credit for, it's a small credit, is that they only have one kind of game currency. A lot
Joker
of games like the Magic the Gathering version, they'll have two currencies, right? The one currency you can earn through normal gameplay,
found a new card back.
or the currency that you can buy with money. And of course, the currency you can buy with money is you need a lot less of
Oh
it
my gosh, there's
in
so
order to
many
buy things.
notifications.
But one thing that upsets me about the Magic game is in order to buy the season pass, you have to use the currency that you um, purchase with money. It's the only way you can earn that currency. And if you look at the value, it's about $30-$40, which is a lot of money just for a game pass. You'd have to play the game quite a bit in order to justify that. One thing I'll give credit to this game is the game pass can be purchased with gems, which can be earned through normal gameplay. So you don't actually have to spend money to buy the game pass. is the in-game currency still a complete rip-off and just a way for kids to spend all their use their parents' credit cards to spend all their money? Yes, it is. It's still a complete rip-off. There's no reason why you have to earn the cards. All the cards should just be free right from the get-go. But of course, they got to tie it to a currency and then tie that currency to real currency so that they can make money off it.
You must have notifications. There's something about that thing. You son of a god.
So, anyways, somebody else is in the room with me, so I guess we could go ahead.
Duel. All right. Oh, Anthony is here. Okay. All right. Change decks. Sure. Yeah, I'll make this deck. Go for it.
Opponent has joined the table. Standing by.
Is anybody gonna be watching the big game today in honor of Taylor Swift?
Nope.
I didn't even know it was today until church. It got mentioned in church.
Yeah, same here. But I knew about it.
Yeah, I had no idea.
I knew it was today. I just didn't care.
Are you guys done with your deck stuff?
Yeah, I'm battling Anthony.
Oh, okay, perfect. I'll just go back. Daniel, are you ready?
You can
Or I'll just
join.
play solo where it teaches me how to do all this stuff again.
I mean, that's fair too. But you can also join in the room and spectate.
Oh, you can actually spectate in this game. Right.
Yes, another good thing.
There we go.
Okay, no idea how to join. Duel. Close. A dual room you have set up? Is that
Yeah,
it?
I sent you a friend or a friend
If you
invite.
click on
Invite?
Toninator and click on the duel, the friend duel, and you're at this stupid room thing here.
Oh,
I see.
okay.
Oh.
From now.
So here you have the duality of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Where are you, Chris?
He's watching us.
The frick? Look at that. Going off because he set a card down.
No, because the penguin effect activated. Well, the first, yeah,
What
penguin
penguin
squire is
effect
standing by.
activated?
Penguin squire in my hand.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Penguin
okay.
Squire's
I thought you were
effect
talking about no
activated
penguin.
after he sets a card.
I thought you were talking about no penguin.
Alright, Daniel, I'm in the on table 2 in the room if you want.
Sorry, AJ. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you're ready to kick my butt. Why? Because I haven't played this forever. I don't even remember how it works, hardly.
So you still have a slight advantage.
Supposed to probably put the music on for you viewers so you're not just staring at me.
Okay.
I turn the music off? How do I turn the music back on? Oh.
Should be able to in your settings.
It says that the background music is all the way on and sound effects is all the way on, but there is no music playing.
Oh, I have no idea. I personally don't know why you turn off the music, but
Oh, that's a good point. Turn off the music. Hmm.
Ah! It's because I muted it in the real world.
oh,
There you go, viewers. Now you can listen to the beautiful music or whatever this is.
or whatever this is. I'm appalled.
Sounds like one of those 90s adventure stories.
No! My whatever this is. Magician's Rod.
Why are you talking about your rod? Sorry.
Not your concern, Anthony.
Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't know I could do this, but apparently that worked out quite nicely. Sure, I'll activate that effect too.
Did I not read?
This is
Oh,
ridiculous,
no, sure.
Daniel. I'm sorry. I don't even know what I'm doing.
That kind of sucks.
But apparently,
I probably shouldn't do that because you.
I don't know what the frick just happened.
Was it good for you or bad for you?
Very good, but I don't know anything that I just did.
Oh. Oh.
Basically, it kept telling me I had something I could activate, and I just kept activating it. And somehow I ended up with 5 Dark Magicians on the field in turn 2.
Oh. Cool.
Sorry, Daniel. I'm just gonna go watch these guys fight it out.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh. Well, that was useless. Shoot. shoot. I really should read cards.
Reading the card explains the card.
I didn't know he gave that power to all the Naturas. Oh, he's got a negation. Crap. Oh no. Wait, what?
Ah, I guess it doesn't apply to itself. Bummer.
Oh no! 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 That actually looked. Oh man, I was actually getting excited. I was like, oh man, I might actually lose. Okay. I'll battle Chris now.
Okay.
Oh, just 1 second. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna choose another cute deck that I have. Where is it here? Oh, you have too many decks. I can't find them. There's. Hold on.
Interesting.
What card don't I own? I'm ready when you are, Chris.
I mean, I hit begin, but then it said something about you left the table.
Okay, I'm back
Yeah.
now though.
Okay.
So Daniel, you've never watched One Piece before, right? Never seen the anime? So, as a normie, the Netflix adaptation, it was okay? I was watching one guy who had never watched the anime. I don't think he's ever watched much anime. He was giving it a pretty good review. But one thing I thought was pretty funny though. He's like, yeah, I don't really understand this devil fruit magic system. He's like, how come there's guys like cutting ships in half and throwing cannonballs and they don't ever explain if they have devil fruit powers or not? I'm like, Because in anime, if you train long enough, you can pretty much punch mountains in half. Anime logic. Looks like Chris has activated the field spell Magician's Salvation. When it's activated, you can set a Eternal Soul directly from your deck. An Eternal Soul allows him to special summon Dark Magicians from his hand or graveyard once per turn. And then he summoned a literal child, fairy magician girl. If this card is normal summon, you can add one magician girl monster from your deck to your hand. Whoever Chris chooses will be his waifu.
Now time to sit and watch the show.
Trying to sit and watch the show. You darn tootin'. I actually have to remember how to play this deck again.
You got a good one. Old card. Hope you all watching the end game. Yep. Going over. Yep. Friends are gonna try to get invited for their Super Bowl as well. I did. I got the Super Bowl. Hey? I'm going to my own Super Bowl. You know that color?
Nope.
How's your baptism this morning?
Went well, I suppose.
What's the soccer team show it?
Yeah, they did.
So, Chris, are you ready to get trounced by a pile of fluff?
Grr.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Bye.
See you in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Bye, Jordy.
Where's the stack? Does it not show me the stack? Oh, there it is. Nope. It's not the stack. What did you just do? There it is.
I just kind of wanted to get it out of my hand. It's gonna let me draw a card.
Yeah, I see that.
It could let me draw a
It
lot
was more
more
just me
cards.
figuring out how the heck to actually see it.
Yeah, the little clipboard button at the bottom right corner. You'll see everything that the chain of events.
So you can reassign the attack after you've declared it?
If board presence changes, so if a monster
So yes,
is
if I
taken
put
away
another
or
monster.
added, yeah, then you can.
Got it.
Yours is the stupidity of Yu-Gi-Oh!
What's happening, AG? Describe it.
I just prevented Daniel from being able to do anything.
You locked him down with Naturas?
Yep.
Well,
Oh wow.
kind of what Naturas do.
Barely
Kind of a stunner.
any damage in this game, viewers, so this could be a while. Strap in.
Man, Chris, you're taking so long. It's almost like you don't play this game or something.
I'm sorry, I have to read a book.
That's okay. You read that novel. Don't make mistakes like I do.
Oh, Nigeria is gonna win the Africa Cup of Nations, Daniel.
Ooh, creep. Try and get past my wall of fluff, Chris.
I'll have to do my best, won't I?
You know you're basically kicking kittens and puppies right now. You're an absolute monster.
That's what came out today, Shangri-La Frontier. Darn it.
Oh, you can only summon one monster a turn, is it?
You can only what? Sorry.
Normal summon one monster?
Yep. Yeah, that's the way they. That's why the way they manage
Forgot
the
about
game.
that.
That's their sort of resource management in this game. Which, you know, as much as there is special summoning, normal summoning is still a very precious resource in this game. And usually big cards that allow you to normal summon twice in a turn are usually banned not too long after.
Maybe I should change the title of the stream to just chatting.
Just chatting? Well, we're not even chatting. Come on, guys, talk about. Did you watch any cool shows this week? AJ, you mentioned. Were you just talking to someone in chat about
For the designated.
Frontier
What
Law
designated?
Frontier, whatever it's called?
I knew that there was an anime I've been watching that came out on Sundays, but I couldn't remember what it was, and then I looked on my schedule and saw that it was Shangri-La Frontier, who I believe today would be completing the unique monster battle, unless they're dragging it on for another episode.
Depends what their style is.
Well, it's already been 3 episodes. This would be the
That's
4th
the
one,
with
and
the
hopefully
bird
the
guy,
last.
right?
Yeah. Well, I think right now he has a beetle head.
Oh. So he just changes heads?
Well, his beetle head lets him parry stuff easier. So he can parry with his head and then attack quicker with his hands. It's always humorous to me though when like these animes or movies or shows come out about like these virtual reality games. It's like the
Oh, is that
stuff
what it
that
is?
they imagine you're able to do. It's like, I'm sorry, but this is a game. There's still limited actions. It's not like you just be able to do anything like
Yeah.
squat down because you thought you'd squat down or
Oh
crawl
no!
underneath a tree.
Whatever will I do? Malefi, what was that?
Melfi Mommy.
Also, why are you playing your
Okay.
cute deck on Valentine's Day?
Well,
Wouldn't you
my
be
what?
playing like love-based things?
I don't know any love-based Yu-Gi-Oh decks that are specifically based around love. I'm not sure. I'm just playing cute decks.
What love got to do?
What?
Got to do.
Yep. And here we go.
Hey Chris, have you been playing any more of Elden Ring since the few months ago that I asked you about it? No.
Nope.
Lost interest?
I discovered I went on a bit of a spending binge when it came
Uh-huh.
to games. I bought Elden
Yeah.
Ring, and then I bought Baldur's Gate, and then I
Uh-huh.
bought Owl's World, which wasn't that expensive. But I haven't played that much of either of them in like the past week and a half.
What have you been doing in the last week, Chris?
Watching too much TV, to be honest.
I've been reading books.
I've
been
also
listening
been
to an
trying to read,
audiobook.
but not as much as I wanted to.
I finished a book that I started back when I went on my honeymoon. So that was 5 years ago.
Do you
Was it a
Oh,
Wheel of
cool.
Time book?
And then I threw it out.
Was it Lord of the Rings Special Edition or something?
No, it was called
They're not bad.
Empress. It's one of these fantasy settings, but with the idea that, to me, all of the characters felt extremely one-dimensional. As in, there's one thing about them that pushes their story forward. Like, every single one of their characters. The main character is a girl who starts out as a slave and ends up becoming the empress. Spoilers, oh no, whatever will you do? But like, along the way, she meets 2 types of guys, okay? The first type of guy adores her and can't get enough of her. The second type of guy can't stand her and wants her dead. Like that's literally all she meets. She doesn't meet any people that are like don't care about her. She doesn't meet any guys that are just sort of like, oh, yeah, you're pretty good at fighting. That's cool. No. They're either head over heels in love with this chick, or they absolutely hate her.
That's like an anime or something.
Yes. But now imagine an isekai anime, or just a regular anime, where the main character, who's getting these emotions thrown at them, is infuriatingly always correct about things that she has no business being correct about. It's the equivalent of, like, I woke up one day and I found out I was a 3,000 IQ genius. That could be the title of this if it was a Japanese light novel.
Isn't that what was that one movie, Lucy? She gets drugs in her tummy and then ends
But
up
see,
being
that's
really smart.
gradual, right? I mean, I
Why can
suppose
I
this
talk
is
to her?
kind of gradual, but at the
Because
same
of-
time, she's...
Because of joyous Melfies.
Oh,
Detaching
Elfie
material,
monsters,
all
not
your
just that
Melfies.
one. I see.
Yeah, all your Melfies.
That's dumb.
It is dumb, but it's also stupid. So
I mean, it's yeah, it is what it is. It's fine.
you don't care.
There's worse cards in
After
Magic.
we're done this game, we'll switch over to Magic.
And then the second book that I finished, that I started about 3 years ago, called Mere Kingdom, it was a slog because, once again, for whatever reason, people either fixate on one character or they have to tell multiple stories in one story, right? Like, you don't get too many of these situations where you get the Frodo Sam story after you get all of the Aragorn story in Two Towers. In this book, it's distinctly 4 different people going about in this world, barely connected at all, if only by knowing who the other person is, and none of their actions have anything to do or any impact on anyone else's actions. It's like, oh, hey, look, they're all in this world. It's all connected, but then in reality, no, it just isn't. Anyways, I finished that one, and the author almost got me. I was almost like, you know what, maybe I could read the second book. But then I was like, looking back, I was like, but what even happened in this book?
So rude.
So rude. Look, I can get my puppy back out.
So I believe Anthony said we're playing Magic after this, right? So
Yeah, we're gonna play Magic after this.
get my stream ready for that. Fortunately, the third book that I'm reading is actually a series of 3 that's all combined into one book. It's just like there's a page between each of the books. Book 1 I finished about a year ago, and it was good, but it had such like a ripping ending. It like ripped out a part of my heart. I was like, I don't know if
Those are
I
the
want
animes you show me.
to. But then book 2 had like nothing even remotely close to that amount of emotional damage. It was still fun to read. But then I'm into book 3 and I've realized that this author in particular seems to have a difficulty of like book 1 ends on like an 8 out of 10 as far as like action, emotion, like how you're feeling about the book. And then book number 2 starts off at about a 2. And then it ends off at about a 7. Like, things are just ramping up, like you're ready to go to war. And then book 3 just starts back down at level 2. It's like, you cannot binge these books because the major shift from like anxiety at level 7 to just calm level 2 is like, oh, is this even the same world? Did what happened in book 2 actually happen? I don't know. Then after I finish this book, I'm going to start going into the series that Daniel bought me for Christmas.
Oh, cool. the only novel series I ever got somewhat invested in. I can't even I can't even remember what the series was called. It was when I was a teenager, and I know the first book was called Stormbreaker. It was kind of like a teenage spy book. Alex Rider, I think it was called. They tried. I think they made one or two movies, but I don't think they did very good or were very good movies.
I apologize. If you like this music, then go find somewhere else. But I can't take it anymore.
Really?
So
Oh, I love this music.
repetitive.
You know what? The music in Yu-Gi-Oh games are known like there's a niche for it. The Yu-Gi-Oh fans love the music in Yu-Gi-Oh video games, and this game gained a lot of excitement when it was announced because they said that like the guy developing the music for this game was like from some other Yu-Gi-Oh video game, some Japanese guy, and the fans really were excited to have him back or something because the music from the original game he made was apparently really good too.
I got a topic of conversation for you nerds. How is everyone feeling about the Avatar: The Last Airbender live action coming out?
No thoughts on it.
Thoughts?
Nope.
Are
I
you
didn't
gonna
even
watch
know it
it,
was
Chris?
coming out.
Oh,
It's
I take that.
coming out
Oh.
sometime in February. From what I understand, most people's reaction, it's like we hope it's good, but unfortunately, there's been some things coming out in interviews and that people are no people are, are pretty sure it's not going to be good. It's just going to be politicalized again, like everything else.
To be fair,
Because apparently they're taking all the
cartoon is
sexism out. Not saying that's a good thing, but I'm saying there's a really good guy I can share his video after where he explains like that sexism from Sokka is needed for his growth.
Well, it doesn't even last that long. It lasts like what, 4?
No, it doesn't. That was his argument too. He's like, it literally lasts like 3 episodes, and he's supposed to have childhood drama now. And the guy's like, what does that make any sense? Katara was the one with childhood drama. Sokka had a in inferiority complex because he got left behind. He didn't have childhood drama.
Come on, it's a T, Anthony.
But
It's a T. Trauma, not drama.
whatever. Ain't nobody got time for that.
So, Chris, what shows have you been watching that you were wasting your time on, apparently?
Well, I was rewatching Daredevil.
That's a good show to
Then
rewatch.
The Ben
I did watch part. Let's see, Carbonary of the Iron Fortress
Oh, isn't that good?
anime. It was actually really good.
I I I have surprised myself in how many times I've rewatched that. I've rewatched it at least 2 times, so I've watched through it 3 times.
Oh, really?
I enjoy that show, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was really good. What else? Oh, shoot, what's it? Almost Paradise. I just started,
Never heard of that one.
which is the kind of classic comedy crime-solving show about a DEA agent who tries to escape it all and moves to like the Philippines to live on the beach and then gets sucked into a bunch of different police cases and stuff.
My wife and I have been watching
Also, magic
Burn
YouTube
Notice.
videos.
Did you ever watch the guy I sent you his YouTube for? The Duel logs?
No, I
I
don't
think
remember you sending that.
I think the magic one is called the Mana logs. He's really good. I watch all his Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. He's got a Pokemon TCG channel as well. Oh yeah, I forgot. That guy can do things.
What have you been watching, Daniel?
Not much.
Cool. Glad to have you.
Oh, actually, that I didn't want to do that. No. I don't know what I'm doing.
Wasting all our time is what you're doing.
You darn right. Um, yeah, you don't want to attack directly.
Oh my.
Oh, what was supposed to happen there? When an attack
Due
is
to it
declared
all
while
being
in this card in
automatic,
attack position.
wager that it's
Oh, did I
happens
not?
what's
Oh,
supposed to.
whatever.
I don't know what happened there.
I
What
don't
you
know what
did make sense to me based on the description.
Such nerds
I don't know.
of you.
I didn't click
Are you
a
saying
button or
that because of
something.
what we watch or because of what we play, Armor Fury? All of the above? Well, what do you watch and play? Minecraft.
Minecraft, yeah, Fortnite replays. You watch Ninja? Hey Chris, why don't you attack my Melfi mommy?
Well, now that I have a monster I can attack with, maybe I will.
Viz, huh? So this is the real Armor Fury. This is Jujitsu Joker I'm talking to, not Psy Tiger. Or is this Psy Tiger and he's just been avoiding video games? It is the Jujitsu Joker. You get all moved into your new place adequately? Feels like a home. Oh, I got a question for you, Jujitsu Joker. Are you allowed to do hunting? I feel like I remember you saying something about wanting to do hunting, but I'm not sure if I'm mixing you up with someone else. So are you allowed to do hunting, like with your current what shall we say, job?
I know what that card does.
Oh shoot. Does that have a floating effect? Oh no. Okay.
Oh, I think I hit the wrong button.
Yeah, you just hit you want to continue attack and then you just select a new.
Yeah, see, I was saying no, I don't want to continue attack because the target's no longer there, but apparently that's
Logic.
Okay, all right. Wait, firearms license. Hold on. So does that mean that even with your current occupation, you need an extra license to be able to own a firearm
Yeah,
that is
you do.
shoot animals?
Yep. Well, first of all, he needs an actual hunting license, and then he would need his position and acquisition license, which allows you to buy and own firearms. You need actually two licenses just to hunt with firearms. If you don't want to use firearms, you just want to use a bow and arrow, then you just need an Ontario hunting license.
He's not in Ontario.
Well, whatever province he's in.
It is quite stupid, Armafear, because I find it interesting you are not required to have a license for your occupation, but yet, in order to
But he's not allowed to take those
participate in a
firearms he
hobby.
uses for his occupation outside of the base or outside of his job, right?
Yeah, but he doesn't need a license for them.
Yes, but he doesn't use them outside of anywhere but his job.
Well, it's not like he's going to be using a hunting gun outside of hunting.
Well, some people do.
I think you'll find that most of the guns used in not hunting situations are not hunting guns. Oh wow, just jumped up to 4 viewers. Why are you people watching us play Yu-Gi-Oh? I
Because
appreciate the
Yu-Gi-Oh is
company.
popular. Hey, Chad, tell this Nimrod that you like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Well, unfortunately, Anthony, one of them called us nerds for even
We are nerds though.
having Yu-Gi-Oh labeled here.
It's accurate. It's accurate.
Just don't call us geeks.
What the frick just happened?
I could return a beast to my hand
Fired
with
rockets,
regard to
but
your
needed a
hand,
license to even
but he can't
think about
attack
getting
now.
So
shot.
he wasn't destroyed, you mother. Good
He
game.
also can't attack now. So you're not dying this turn.
Oh,
Which
good.
is
I'll have 100 life left.
300. Oh
Oh,
no, I should
tricky
have ended
time
you this
trade.
turn.
It was a flip, wasn't it?
I mean,
Well, I'm not gonna say I don't know how to ban you. It's just too much effort to put that in. So you can say most things on this stream and you won't get into trouble. Oh, I see. You understood it to mean that they can't see chat, but instead they were telling you that they don't want you to chat. Ah. Miscommunications are the bane of modern
do it,
technology.
Chris.
They're not.
Do what?
I don't know. Just don't do it.
Like, yeah, we might be toxic streamers.
We're totally toxic.
We
Being
might be
toxic is a
able to
great move,
communicate
though.
all the way
It
across the
badly
world
poisons
or
the
even across the solar system.
yeah, it badly poisons the opposing person's Pokemon, so it's a really good move.
Just because we can communicate with people up in space doesn't mean that they can understand what we're trying to say.
Did you? No.
I feel like
That
I feel like that's kind of your own fault though, Tricky. I mean, they said they said no chat. You understood that as they can't see chat, and then you called them bad streamers because they weren't interacting with your chat. It's like regardless of how you understood the no chat, you can't call them bad streamers for like your chat not reading out your chat.
no. Well, that just negates everything on the field.
Yeah, but I didn't realize. I thought it was stuck around for a while.
To be fair, most
That's
streamers
true.
are bad.
But I
It's actually
misread
kind
that.
of
Whether
infuriating.
they're small or not,
Good
I
job,
would
Chris.
streamers are bad. I mean,
All
for
it
the
needed
most
was
part,
another magician, which
you
took
have to be
forever.
entertaining,
Which
and
took forever.
no one is entertaining all the time. It's like going to a stand-up comedian while he's practicing. Like stand-up
Yeah.
comedians are funny when they're on the stage. They aren't necessarily funny all day. But then here we have streamers who are able to just like hop on and play like for 10 hours straight, and they're expected to entertain for 10 hours straight. It's like sometimes they're going to be boring. Oh, don't say that around their fans. What do you mean they're boring? They're always top notch, man.
More, anyways. Okay, well, I'll get you next turn. Oh, I gotta discard a card. I got too many.
Oh gosh, Anthony, hurry up.
It's not me. It's this.
I
Local
mean,
You're
Mojo
really
considering
gonna
that
here.
try to blame me, Anthony?
you have all the power here.
Look at my little guys. Oh my fluffikins.
You have a creature out there with 3,000 attack.
He couldn't attack though.
And you have 6 cards in hand. You had to discard a maxi. What are you curious about,
I'm
Armor Fury?
sorry. I want this to end. I really do.
And,
Ooh, I know something that will tick off Yu-Gi-Oh fans. I'm gonna say something really controversial.
What was said?
Um,
Apparently he
Dark
called
Magician.
them bad streamers because they weren't interacting with his chat.
Oh,
At least that's how I understood it, Armor Fury.
I'm gonna say something really controversial that Yu-Gi-Oh people will get upset. Dark Magician is not a good archetype.
You post what you said? Thought you said.
Yep.
Did you not already say what you said?
Nope. You cut me off, so I had to
Not
repeat.
you, Anthony. I'm talking to chat because
No.
bad small streamers don't talk to their chat. So if we want to be a
I mean,
good
that's
small
fair.
streamer, we got to
Why would
talk
you
to
want
it.
to talk to chat? They're all losers.
wow,
I'm just
Anthony.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Wow, Anthony.
Thanks for blowing up my
There you go, Armor Fury.
You're
He's just
welcome.
posted
You
his
deserve it.
dialogue.
I probably do deserve it.
And as for your
Oh, no, not that.
controversial take, Anthony, every deck in
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh is a bad deck. No such thing as a
Even more
good deck anymore.
No, see, the way it works with Yu-Gi-Oh fans, if you call a good deck an actually good deck bad, nobody cares. If you call an actual bad deck bad, everybody gets upset. People get upset with Dark Magician because a lot of people like Dark Magician because Yugi used Dark Magician. Therefore, they think it's a masterpiece of a deck. And granted, there are particular cards in the archetype that are good, but not necessarily good in the Dark Magician realm. Sometimes they were good in other decks, and they might be good, but the way to set them up might be extremely clunky. Dark Magician is one of those weird decks that almost has too many cards in the archetype, where you really don't have enough deck space to put them all in.
At this rate, Anthony might deck out. Nope. 19 cards. Oh, they both have
19 cards. Uh,
13, 5. Way to go, Chris. Only 5 cards in your extra deck. Hoorah.
he did take one out, but I put it back. Oh, shoot. Okay, good. I almost screwed that up.
Okay, Armor Fury, but what if you were playing chess and it was taking this long? Would you flip the table then, too? Because
I just don't like
essentially
that back row.
you can think of all card games
No.
as similar to chess. Just instead of everybody having this, like both players having the same pieces, they have similar pieces but different. You play chess very fast.
Similar pieces, but different, huh?
I mean, that's accurate, Chris. Similar
It
does
is.
not mean the same. It means like the same.
So it's just redundant then.
Yeah. It is redundant, but redundant also equals emphasis. I mean, if you say, if you
True.
were to
It is
say,
true.
holy, 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 that is redundant, and yet it is the number for perfection within that context.
The
So,
number meaning 3 times.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Got anything cool coming up, Armor Fury? Any special activities or fights?
Ah, dang it. Well, I know you only got 2 cards in your hand. Oh no, you got that third mystery card, but I know what 2 of the cards in your. I don't know what your set card is.
Doing a rec course? Am I reading that right, or is that a Reese course? Is that a Reese's course? Do you get to eat peanut butter cups? Oh man, your job is sounding more and more interesting.
How's basic training going for you?
Basic training.
I. What, sorry?
Why is it? But I see. I see. First 3 letters, last 2 letters. I was about to say, what? Why another E though? Why would it be recon?
I had a cousin
Recon
who
be
wanted
faster
to
than
join the military.
Reiki?
He wanted to be a
How do you
weapons
pronounce that?
specialist.
Can you kind of like spell
He
that
did
out for us? And
he did basic training for about a week and then quit.
be Reki? I'm going on Reki duty, or is it Reiki duty? Yes, the first one. Reki.
I think it's this one.
I came in like a wrecking ball. They told me to go out to the field no more. It's actually been so long since I heard that song, I don't know how to go on. Just change to flowers. I can give myself flowers. Hold my own hand. I love how that's a song about empowerment, but realistically, it just makes you sound sad. It's like, yeah, I can't find anyone else, so I've had to settle for myself. Right? It's like I can see it now. Like if you were to take that song and you were to say it in person or even stick it in like a movie or something, but like as dialogue as opposed to a song, you'd immediately realize this this person ain't having a good time. They're trying to make it sound like they're having a good time buying
What
themselves
the heck
first,
just
but
happened?
Melfi staring contest. I revealed all the Melfis in my hand, and your attack goes down
At the
accordingly.
start of your
I think that's been done in some rom-coms or sitcoms.
Oh, I see.
Where like
Okay.
somebody buys themselves flowers and like pretends like some
Okie dokie.
bought them flowers. Maybe that's the empowerment though. It's like, oh, I bought myself flowers and I'm proud to say that I bought myself flowers. Like I guess in this economy, fine, sure. Well done you. But at the same time, why waste your time buying flowers for yourself when food costs as much as it does?
You
Buy yourself
triggered my
chocolates.
card effect.
Flowers are stupid expensive. Yeah, yeah, unless you go over to like your town hall or whatever and just grab a few from them. But like this time of year, you're not gonna find too many flowers out in the wild. Also, does that count as theft or is that trespassing? Or is that damage to public property if you take flowers from like your town hall or city hall? Or could they slap all three charges on you? Can you like take a rose from like the mayor's garden or like whatever it would be in front of city hall, and then the police come, take you into custody, and you're facing three charges for taking one rose? Because technically, you've damaged public property, you've stolen property belonging to someone or some other organization. I don't know how they'd be able to get you on trespassing though, unless of course it was proven that you were there only to get the flower, which would then be like you have no business being on a location of business. I don't know. Maybe it would only be the two charges, but still.
Hold on. It says it's supposed to return to my hand. Why did it go to
Yeah,
my
I don't know
graveyard?
what happened there. I'm trying to figure that out.
This man's hacking.
Oh, it's trespassing.
Okay, what
They
the?
ask you to leave.
Oh,
So I'm
what
assuming
the?
that that's what
I don't even know what's going on right now.
trespassers signs is like that equates to like being told not to go on. Is that true for military as well? Like if I don't
I have
see
no clue what
signs
happened either.
about like don't trespass onto military ground, if I just like walk onto military ground, will I not be charged with trespassing because I didn't see the signs? Or is the fact that the signs are up enough to be all like, oh well, you're trespassing just because you didn't see them doesn't mean that we have to like make you see them? Because I find that interesting in that McDonald's has to plaster hot on every single cup that has anything of temperature, and yet
Yeah, because someone sued them one time.
and yet like a government would be able to like charge you with trespassing because you were walking through a forest and ended up in their backyard.
I can't end this freaking game. No, stop it. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna be a.
Do it. Just finish the game. Be a
No,
jerk or
it
whatever
won't.
you're.
It won't finish the game. It'll just delay things.
Oh.
It's just a hand trap. All I'll do is stop it from happening. You doing this actually might help me more.
It would be more impressive to
Oh,
miss.
cool.
Wait. So does a fence count as a sign saying "Do not trespass"? Like if I see a wall,
Yeah,
I'm over it.
technically you're not
Is
supposed
that
to go.
trespassing because technically a wall is a sign?
Yeah, I know. For as a bell technician, we can't jump fences because that counts as trespassing. We can go through a gate if it's not locked.
So so if the gate is closed but not locked, you can go in it and that's not trespassing.
Well, as long as
But if the
there's an
gate is
actual
closed
telephone
but
pole
not
in the
locked and you
backyard.
climb over the fence, that is
We
trespassing?
because we're technically granted access to any telephone poles, and if they're in the backyard, we're allowed to go into the backyard. But if the fence is locked in that, we're not allowed to jump the fence. I mean, it looks bad if a Bell employee is doing that too.
Every 10 meters. Mm. But what about
Why do I have
secret
to
military
activate my
bases,
hand?
Armor Fury? You know, like the Black Ops and stuff. What if you accidentally find yourself in, I don't know, the secret military base of Killaloo? in other news, how the heck is this still going on? Why can't one of you just forfeit?
Okay, I
Canada
think
doesn't have any basic
there we go.
knowledge.
Does that work?
I
Might be over.
see.
There we
I
go.
So why didn't it work the first time?
Because I have to
This game and
add
playing
like
Yu-Gi-Oh! We're gonna be ending the
I
stream,
thought
hopping over to Magic and starting it up again. So hopefully you don't go too far unless you want to. And as always, we will catch you on the flip side.